Hi, it's Jennifer with Jennifer at Home, and I'm super excited you're here today to join me to make this super easy Italian snowman cheese ball. We have really been enjoying this holiday season. However, most of my family members have already had plenty of turkey and ham, so we're getting a little bit tired of turkey and ham, and we thought we would do something extra special this year that's really different. We thought this year for Christmas we would have my husband Alan's most famous fettuccine alfredo. So that's what we're going to have this Christmas. That's going to be our main dish. And then of course we'll have some salad and some side dishes and garlic bread. But I thought to have an appetizer to go with the Italian theme would be extra special. I make this cheese ball every year. However, I often flavor it with different flavors. Sometimes it's ranch, sometimes it's garlic, and I change it up every year. Well, this year I thought the most appropriate thing would be to make this cheese ball an Italian cheese ball. So let me show you just exactly what I did and just exactly how easy it was. And these are the only ingredients we need to make this special snowman Italian cheese ball. 1 green onion, 2 blocks of cream cheese, 8 ounces each, about a cup or cup and a half of grated Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, onion powder, some Italian seasoning, that is salad dressing mix, and some mini chocolate chips. Yes, mini chocolate chips. The first thing I'm going to do is mix in the dry ingredients to the 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese. I have 1 package of the Italian seasoning mix, and then I'm going to add just a sprinkle of onion powder and a sprinkle of garlic powder. Then I'll use a big metal spoon. I find that a big metal spoon is the very best thing to mix up the cream cheese. Just start pressing the seasonings right into the cream cheese. And just start mixing it all around until you have it really well blended. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add in some chopped green onion, just the white and a little bit of the green. And then once I do that, I'm going to divide this into 2 parts, 1 larger part and 1 smaller part. So I've taken 1 portion out. I'm going to divide this into 2 portions, and this is the smaller portion, and I've rolled it into a ball. And now I'm just going to take this little spatula and start covering it and rolling it around in the grated Parmesan cheese. And while I'm rolling it around, I'm going to start patting it down with my spatula as well. I'm packing that cheese right on there. And at the same time, I'm pressing it in to make sure that it's the shape of a ball. Okay, let me make sure I have it all completely covered. Okay, there we go. And this will be the snowman's head. I make this cheese ball every year, and it always is a big hit in my house. Now I'm going to take my spatula and start forming the other portion into a big ball, a much bigger ball than the first one, and this will be the body. Okay, I've scooped the other big ball out, and now I'm just going to start covering it with the Parmesan cheese as well. I'm going to get this green onion, and I'm going to put it right down in here, right up against the bottom of the other one. Then I'll set this one right in there, and then I'm going to bring this green onion up and just tie this, because we always want our snowman to have a scarf. So there we have it. There's his scarf. There's our snowman with his scarf. And now I'm going to add all of the little details that are the eyes and the mouth and the buttons. Okay, the next thing to do is just add these little teeny mini chocolate chips right to our snowman. These are going to be the eyes and the mouth of our snowman. I know some people use peppercorns, but if we accidentally get one of those mixed in here, and somebody cuts the cheese ball, and before we pick those out, or we have some sort of a mishap, I don't want any of my guests breaking their teeth biting on a peppercorn, so I'm just going to put these little mini chocolate chips, and we can knock them off of here before we get started with our appetizers, or we can just leave them. If anybody happens to get one of these, it won't hurt anything at all. We'll have nothing to worry about that way. Now I have a couple little pieces of celery, and I'm just going to add these to the sides. There we go. And I have one more finishing touch, a little piece of carrot for his nose. And there he is, and it was just that easy. If at all possible, I always try to make sure I leave plenty of room on the same plate for the crackers. That way the guests don't have to look around. The crackers will already be there handy. You could also use pretzels for the arms or something else that's edible. I like to have everything that I put on the plate edible so my guests don't have anything to pick out. And here's how the Italian Snowman Cheeseball turned out. Be sure to stay to the end of this video. At the end of this video, I'll have 2 other videos coming up with Christmas inspiration. All you have to do to watch them is just click on them. I really had fun making this cheese ball with you today. I hope you give this cheese ball a try. And remember, you can make it any flavor you want. The only thing I'd recommend, if at all possible, is leaving it in the refrigerator 2 to 3 hours to let all of the flavors blend together. And then be sure to set it out at least 30 to 40 minutes before your guests arrive. That way it won't be too hard for them to serve. And I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to click the bell. And don't forget to always hit that thumbs up button. I hope to see you next time.